I think it's a recognition of a fact that has always been staring us in the face, which is that of the 5 permanent members of the Security Council, Russia has been the only one in which we did not have a physical mission. As young people receive training in Russia, and they have had to be serviced in terms of consular assistance from Sweden. And if you look at Russia, as I said, one of the P5 countries, and as big an economy as it has, there had to be some correction of that absence. Well, we bring the resources under the ground, do we not? And Russia brings the weight of knowledge, expertise, technology, and technology that we need. Deep earth scanning and prospecting. There's a large swathe of our country that is unexplored. And so we need these collaborations to explore the rest of the country, about 70%, which remains largely unexplored. And in this day and age where there's an urgent need by the world economy for rare earth minerals, we need to take an active role and collaborate, especially with Russia. Well, the world economy is integrated, is it not? And that integration sometimes pays no regard to some of the temporary political affinities and or alliances. And at any rate, those tend to be temporary and transient, and they'll pass. You cannot ignore an economy like Russia's, and even the West, even as it has maintained sanctions. On many occasions, those sanctions have tended not to matter as much as they otherwise could have. And so we appreciate these dynamics, and we position ourselves for the here and now and for the unfolding future. And that unfolding future has the natural stone at the epicenter. And our collaboration with Russia is to achieve a number of things. First, to keep the market protected so that it is not flooded and saturated in a haphazard and perhaps even reckless manner. And so we need that collaboration. We need also the authentication of provenance and the management, especially under the rubric of the Kimberley process, which we are at the forefront of. And Russia has actually been very supportive of Botswana in that space. When we came on board and we took over the chairpersonship, Russia was behind us. And so we appreciate and we understand that as we go forward, that relationship is going to be pivotal to the diamond industry. And so when we approach, as we approach this transaction, we approach it from the vantage point of Botswana actually providing over 70% of the value of DBS. That's huge. And we want Botswana to feel, experience, and enjoy the full benefits of that 70% value that it gives to DBS. And this is not open to any challenge. And so Botswana will play one of the most critical and leading roles in the diamond industry. And it is against this understanding that we reach out, for instance, and we embrace Russia as another major player in the diamond space. We want to have a controlling stake, whatever shape or form it takes. Botswana, as I say, which provides 70% of the actual value, the real value of DBS, must have a voice and role that is commensurate with that contribution. And so that will play out as the transaction unfolds, but these are some of the broad parameters of what will ultimately occur. We are not here, I'm certain, to regale ourselves with edifying fables of history. We are here to focus on operationalizing, playing our part as the SADC region in the effectuation of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area.